Yo, we are back. We've got a lot of games to catch up on. I'm feeling like recording again. Here we go. So, in the downtime where I haven't been recording, I've had 4 games in BDL. I'm also gonna record the games for ISL that I've missed, which have also been 4 games. But you'll see as we transition through the games, the team kinda changes up a bit, and there's only really one constant. And as you might expect, that is Tauros. Also Drud. Drud just does so much. But, yeah. Again to this first game. I lost this game. I'll admit it. This is, I forget if it was, I think it was Life Orb? No. Okay, maybe it was Bandit? I remember this being very... Huh. Never realized they'd call it Disturbed. That's cool. Yeah, it's very physically defensive because of Lopunny. I just set up rocks. You know, why not? And then you got the man himself, Scarf Tauros. And this time it's actually Scarf. So I click CC, he just goes that. I probably should have tried to predict. Maybe, I don't know, it's a bit early, but yeah. Banded damage from that is insane. I wasn't defensive, I don't believe, but it's still annoying. Anyway, Sizzle comes in, I can just U-turn out. Zapdos, good check to Skarmory, but he's Whirlwind, so it's no longer in. So I'm Flare Blitz. I forget what my set was. I think I was just 4 attacks? I Earthquake on what I thought would have been Heatrank. I didn't think he'd want to lose his Skarmory so early. He decides to risk it, which is well played by him, fair enough. Zapdos just comes in again. I think I just click U-turn or Electric Move. I click Electric Move, which still is a lot to Raikou. It's because I'm Modest Life Orb, and that's just because my team really wasn't very specially offensive. Like, I had to put Mew and Zapdos in that kind of role, and honestly Tauros and Drud sometimes. It was kind of very limited in what I was able to do, which kind of just shows in this game especially. I think this game kind of just opened my eyes to the weaknesses I have as a player. I don't play the Hazards game very well, in terms of removal anyway, because this doesn't have defog. You know, I don't have defog on this team, and I really should have, because, you know, there's already 2 layers of spikes. I'm kind of just losing already. Like, it's only a 1-mon difference, but it feels like I've already lost. So I do Pex. Take no damage. He just U-turns. I'm pretty sure I just schooled here? Or do I Toxic? I schooled. Yeah. I Toxic this time, though. I mean, let's just speed this up. You kind of know what's happening. Switches happen, but all these switches hurt me a lot more than it hurts him. He goes for CC. Does a lot less than he did beforehand, just because of the lack of stab, and because I'm measured now. I Bullet Punch, I don't know why. Honestly, I don't think Sizzle should have come this week. But I kind of, when I was using Sizzle, I wanted to use it a lot more, just because I felt like I wasn't using it well enough, and I think it's just because I don't like the mon. It just wasn't very fun mon for me. It didn't really present any, like, building, like, opportunities. I didn't like it, pretty much. So I dropped that guy right as soon as this match ended, and I got a new squad. But that's next match, this is this match. I'm just getting stooled out by Skarmory Lickitung. And that's pretty much just the entire game. Mew comes in, like, I have to be Life Orb just to get damage, and it doesn't work. I bring in Tauros, and you know I'm clicking that Fire Blast button. And I click it again because, at this point, I don't care if Heatrank comes in, I kinda just... yeah. Anyway, I get a kill, I'm not 6-0'd. All my homies never get 6-0'd. Which, I don't think I have been 6-0'd yet, actually. Let's pause this. Go to my thing. I've not been 6-0. Let's go, me. I've been losing a bit, though, you know? Well, this match hasn't been updated, but let's just say, 3-3-3 didn't last. Yeah. Get back to this. Just kinda depressing, kinda just losing. You know, I'm trying to switch around, but I really can't. Tauros just completely got countered by Hazard's deck, which is something I should really have realized, but it's not very obvious thinking about it. Because, you know, when you think of a choice's weakness, you know, obviously it has to switch a lot, but hazards don't always come to mind, or at least it doesn't come to mind for me, or it didn't come to mind to me at this stage. Obviously, as I've developed my skills as a Staff Tauros user, it has become a much stronger Pokemon as a result, and then I lose this match 4-0. Which I was sad about. You know, I wanted changes. I didn't like Medisizzle. I've used Zapdos before, but it wasn't working as well here as I'd liked. I didn't like Pex much. So, as you can see, the new team's a little different. As you can probably guess, this is Zard Y. That's what I dropped Medisizzle for. I got Venusaur for the Sun aspect. The rest of these mons I already had. Actually, no, I had Fortress, which I popped in. You might be saying, Fortress on a Sun team? I know you're really dumb, but is this a step too far? And I would like to say no. Just think about it. Hypothetically, if Fortress is hit by a fire attack, it's dead. So, if the sun is up, why does it matter? I'm still gonna have a turn with Sturdy, so, you know. Anyway, I enter this match with Tree Man. It is the second I pick up Sun, it's a rain matchup. He doesn't bring Megapert. My main goal in this match was just chipping down Megapert with Fortress because it is Giga Train. So I lead Drud vs Noivern. I go Sylveon because I know he's switching. I just protect here to see what move he has. He has Triple Axle. So I can just go Fortress and just sort of eat it up. He hits once, but if he hit 3 times it really didn't matter much. Now here I just get Rock. He rocks up. And he Hurricanes. It does a lot. I don't think it was Specs. But doing that much means I can Volt Switch into Charizard. Now something very important to note about BDL, which I probably mentioned before, is no first turn Mega. So I clicked that damn Hurricane button. Which is a huge reason I love Charizard. Why? You don't have to Mega, and there's a lot of reasons you might not want Sun Up. And that is definitely one interaction where I did not want Sun Up. So I just send Sylveon in afterwards. Coco screens Coco, presumably just setting up for just a Raichu victory. I'm able to just play against this Ferrothorn by Wish passing Fortress up, getting rid of a Rocks with Spin. I think Fortress pretty much has to run Spin. Like, it has a lot of good moves, but like, I was running Volt Switch Giga Drain, and I still had room for Spin. You know, like, it has all 3 hazards, and then it has Spin. I feel like it kinda always wants to use it. Which I think is good for me, because it gives me much more practice in, you know, knowing when to remove hazards. You know, knowing if I need to bring maybe Boots, Fortress, or Leftovers. I thought Leftovers would be good here, because I thought the only hazard he could bring was Rocks. You know, he had Ferrothorn, but I didn't know if he'd want to bring it against Zardwai, which he did, but then, I mean, that's what happens. Raichu comes in afterwards. Piloswine is in. This is, I believe, Spadef. Piloswine still didn't take much from Psyshock. And I know he's on a switch, so I go for Freeze Dry. And then I just 4 times effective Freeze Dry, just kill him. And you might be saying, oh wait, none of your mons are really hurt at all, and they aren't. You're right. Choco comes in. I make a blunder. I forget that he doesn't have CC. I thought he did, because I thought we were using DLC, but we're not. I'm just an idiot. So Choco comes in and U-turns out. If I knew he didn't have CC, I would have freeze-dried here, but I just clicked Earthquake. Which, I mean, does it really matter that much? It just means the 6-0 is slightly riskier. But he clicks Boom Burst. I'm very Spadef. He's Throat Spray instead of Spec, so it doesn't do too much. And then I'm able to stay in, Raichu comes in. I go Sylveon because Surf is coming, and I can't really deal with that very well. And because there's one turn of Electric Terrain left. However, I believe... yeah, Coco was a Terrain Extender. But luckily I was Spadef Sylveon here, so I can actually stall out Terrain from Raichu. This Raichu actually had Nasty Plot, which could have been annoying for me. I would have had to have played around it by stalling out the Terrain turns completely, then going Zard, then going Venusaur just to deal with it, which would have been... I mean, it still would have won, but it would have been a very dirty win. As opposed to this very clean 6-0. I bring Drud in because I need to prove to everyone Drud can 1v1 every single Tapu and every single Rotom form, and he always comes out on top. I have Gunk Shot on the set, I click Earthquake, I don't want to miss. And that's that. I felt very good after this match. Then I face off against Bumbles. As you might see, here's the other members I got, Keldeo and Xurkitree. And there's the rest of the Ultra Wormhole boys. This game is very weird to prep for because Keldeo's at 110 speed, no sorry, Taurus is at 110, Kartana is at 109, Keldeo's at 108, Blacephalon's at 107. It was really kinda silly, and I loved it. Ice Lead Fortress. I Rapid Spin, I thought he was just on a lead with rocks, which then puts me on kind of a back foot here, as he can get his own rocks up then. He just gets a U-turn out. I can Baton Pass it to Tauros, and obviously, you know, I gotta click the big move, and I do 7% to Buzzwole. So then Fortress comes in, it kind of just hardwalls this. It's Power Up Punch, but it still wasn't scary to me. The crit kind of scared me a little bit, but I'm able to Volt Switch out into Keldeo, which is then able to just kill this thing. And, you know, he knows that. It was AV, but it still did a lot, especially because I was Air Slash. So, there's that. Sylvan comes in for a Yawn. I believe I Baton Pass here. I don't see why I wouldn't. I wish! Ooh. For Fortress HP, that makes sense. Yeah, because Fortress is getting chipped down a lot by the hazards. But I'm able to get him back up to near enough full. And so, my plan for Blacephalon is AV Drud. He has Flame Charge, which is potentially scary for me. But he's just able to switch out. I'm Crunch. Not the player, the move. But Buzzwole comes back in, he just starts Power Up Punching again. He goes for it twice, and I just set up a layer of Toxic Spikes because it kind of forces Blacephalon, this thing, Nihilado, to come in, which is good for me, because it means that if I can get Nihilado in, and I can pressure it offensively, it's very good because, as you might be able to tell, my defensive core of Fortress Sylveon just hard loses to Nihilado. Because neither of them with full Spadef are able to take two either Sludge Wave or Power Gems, which is very annoying. He reveals to be Defog Rabombi, he lets himself get poisoned in the process, and also lets me just get a sleep turn off. He's switched through Umbrella because of Venusaur. I just Baton Pass here, I get Tauros in, and then I flamethrower him! Tauros, let's go! Man, if there's anything I'm taking from the season, it's how much I love Tauros. I don't even care if it's, like, most of the time being Scarfed kind of puts me in a bad position. But this was Scarfed Kartana, so being Scarfed actually helped me out. And I click it again because I counted it, and I was max special attack, I think. Because I'm pretty sure Earthquake still killed Nihilado. So I click Fire Move, and yeah, I don't do much use here. I'm pretty sure it was Spadef. Because how is Tauros doing so little otherwise? Sylveon comes in. I do think I just Baton Pass here. I wish again. Ooh. Yeah, Fortress is low. Yeah, makes sense. Then I go Tauros here very aggressively, I thought he might click Ghost move, because Drud was the switch last time. He just clicks Fire move. He special attack Beast Boost instead of speed or attack, which is good for me to know, because it means that Keldeo can come in. He has Sash though, which is then a little scary for me. You know, it's +2. But Drud is a beast, and it eats that hit up and kills it back. So coming up to the point of the game where I was really sad. This is... So it's the death boost, which I noticed and I'm like, okay, so it's like defensive, right? So I need to get Hypnosis turns, because I am Hypnosis Blunder Policy with Tail Glow. I was faster than everything I needed to be faster than at this point anyway, so I was fine just getting a Tail Glow up and winning. So I Hypnosis. So I need one spare turn to not die to Nihilado. I Tail Glow, he gets first turn Wake Up. He Sludge Bombs, ow that hurts, I Hypnosis again, he's asleep. So he gets first turn Wake Up once, I Thunderbolt, he gets first turn Wake Up again, and kinda just, that was annoying. I mean, I did hit 2 Hypnosis, I cannot complain, but I'm very sad that I did not get that, because Zergtree won, and as you will see, I mean, Sludge Bomb doesn't kill me, because he was just incredibly defensive, which I still don't get. He crits me, it doesn't matter, nothing happened, and Fortress can't stand up to a Power Gem. Yeah, I was a bit sad about this one. I mean, I had to bring Zergtree for the culture, really. And I did kill Katana with Tauros, which was honestly, outside of winning, that was probably my main goal. So that was good. Then to this most recent game. No, see, I lost this one as well, actually. Let me switch sides so it's better. I'm Mold Breaker. I forgot this thing got taunt. Like an idiot. He air/crit flinches me, which kinda throws me off a bit. You know, taunt, you know, you can expect. Crit flinch, kind of annoying. So I bring Sylveon in. It gets Sludge Wave, and it hits me with it, which is definitely a little scary. I'm lucky I have Protect, so I can get outside of a roll range. He just chooses to go for Taunt, though. And I believe I would just, Wish, yep. And then this thing comes in, and I'm very scared of Magnezone. I didn't realize it so much in prep, but Balloon Magnezone kinda just destroys my team. Especially when it's sub as well, which is very scary. He just flash cannons, it does a lot. He's analytic because my steel type isn't really trappable because no hidden power, so he can't hidden power fire it. So Keldeo comes in, and I just have to sack Keldeo just to pop Balloon and sub, which is really annoying. Then Tauros comes in. I really should have doubled here. I think I should have been very aggressive with how I played, but I played very passively. I just bring Mew in on this, and he teleports, and Torn is in. Now this is actually the position I wanted to be in at this point, because I realized there was one way I was winning, and it was with my Mew set. But I switched first because I just want to see what he's going to go for, and because he's revealed Taunt. So then I go Tauros, I'm Rock Slide as well. I believe I was 4 physical moves for once, which is always nice. Magnezone comes in again. I go Tauros because I wanted to make sure I could break his sub. I then have to go Venusaur here because he does have Magnet Rise, which is very cool. I love Air Balloon Magnet Rise. It's a set that can actually 1v1 Excadrill, which is, well, it can 1v1 Excadrill if you don't get flinched 4 times. I'm sorry, Polo. But, yeah, I just have to break this sub at this point. And just sack Venusaur. Because, I mean, at this point, Venusaur was useless. I was Sunny Day Keldeo. Yeah, I was Sunny Day Keldeo. So Mew comes in. I'm able to get a DD off. But, here, this is exactly what I wanted. So I can Psychic Fangs to hit it hard. He Dark Pulses me. But you see, I am weakness policy. And at this stage, I potentially won. I was Power Whip for Slow King, I hit it, it's Rindo, I do 89, he's Yawn, I'm very sad about that. But, technically, I count all the rest of his mon's hits. Unless he was Foul Play on Porygon, he couldn't actually kill me after this. So he brings in Flydon here, I'm faster, I live the Earthquake, I try to go for my own first turn Wake Up, it's not happening, boys. I am not a man who can wake up quickly, but at the same time my opponents wake up quick. I just bring Tauros in, you know, I have moves that can hit all these mons. I have Iron Head, Ice Beam, Earthquake for these three, but it's just not gonna happen. If I wasn't choiced, this game becomes so much easier with Tauros. And I think I've learnt that now. I think I'm going to, if I bring Tauros again during the season, which I probably will, I'll definitely consider more than once about bringing it. I was sad he got double Diamond Storm defense boosts, just because it meant that it put him out of Iron Head range here, because I would have preferred having a 0-3 victory, 0-3 loss. But, you know, I mean, 0-4, I feel like I played early pretty poorly. I'm very sad about Verindo, but it happens. You know, another game where I saw kind of a weakness in my team. You know, I didn't prep for Magnezone very much because I thought, oh, why would he bring that? I don't have a Steel type that's trappable. But you know what? My entire team was trappable, and you know, I didn't realize that. But anyway, why have I not been recording and uploading? I just didn't want to. That's it. I'm excited with my team. You can see my transactions here. I did enjoy Mighty Sizzle, did enjoy Toxapex, did enjoy Zapdos when it was one of my main special attackers. Chestnut was decent, but I thought I could do better, and Talonflame was just a bit I don't know. I didn't like them, but I wanted to use Zardwire, so I kind of had to drop Talonflame. And with that being said, I'm very excited to win these last two BDL matches. I'm 3-4 -1, which, read up standings up here, does put me kinda low down. I still have that potential of reaching playoffs, especially if I get 2 wins. I don't know if I'll be able to get 1 win and survive. I think I'd have to get a huge win and a tiny loss to do that. But otherwise, I'm very much in the kind of dark zone right now of getting to playoffs or not. Because there have been players who have not done the best. You know, I mean, I think these guys are pretty much completely out of contention. Depending on how, like, Critic and Finky play, they might be out as well. You know, you never know with these types of things, but I don't think Week 7 has been updated. I'm pretty sure Finky won this one? Because, yeah, this match happened, and, yeah. Yeah, Finky won this one. So, that puts kind of Critic out of contention because he's 2-5. Finky, 3-4 at +1. He's actually ahead of me right now. So I'm very concerned about my chances, but gotta stay optimistic. If you're not, then what's the point, you know? But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm fighting Drum next week. He has Corviknight, Garchomp, Mega Gardevoir, and he has Quagsire, so I've basically won already. GG Drum.